Hello, my butterflies. Welcome back to Queen TT Loves. Today we are going to, of course, try to beat this face. I'm absolutely loving learning the artistry of makeup. And then I am also going to tell you more about the beautiful Aquarius because it is our month. And of course, I'm going to throw a lesson in there and we'll talk about that later. So first we'll get started with, of course, my brows and okay, we got it. We got it. I'm telling y'all, I got everything lined up here. I was like, I'm going to check everything first. I went to get my nose ring and it fell in the carpet.
One eternity.
So now I'm ready to record. Let's get it started. Okay, so I'm going to start with my brows. Of course, we always know I got to start with these lips. And y'all want to know something? Yesterday, I'm all looking for my lip gloss and I'm like, where's my lip gloss? I know I have 3,860 of them and I don't want to open a new one, but I'm like, ooh, something scratched my face. Oh no. I'm telling y'all get in front of these mirrors and they could really mess with your self-esteem. That's why it's good to have good self-esteem. So when you notice flaws, you could just be like, oh. So anyway, they were right here. The lip gloss was right here in the little thing with all this stuff, but it's so much stuff in there I couldn't see it. Ain't nobody got time for that. Where's the spoolie?
2 hours later.
I found it. It's right next to me. I can't, y'all. I'm telling you, getting used to being in front of a camera is a little bit harder. Well, you know what? No, because I was so afraid of it, I will say that it's actually easier than I thought it would be. But I will say that it is a lot of work. Um, and it is quite an adjustment because you're like trying to multitask. So you're like looking at the camera to make sure that you connect because obviously I'm talking to someone and it's rude not to um, properly connect, and then trying to look into the mirror to obviously do the task of doing my makeup, and then making sure everything is still recording and all that good stuff. Okay, and I cut myself right here. Okay, um, you know what? I want to switch the topic. Now, I will tell you that's the beauty of doing your own thing. You can do things like that. So, I want to switch the topic to let's do 5 things that I think that every lady should do. Because since we are celebrating this month my birthday, and I'm a whole lady, and then we are also, well, I am also celebrating and sharing the things that I love about Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Why not touch on the topic of being a lady? And then I'd also like to acknowledge that Divine Nine is celebrating Founders Day. So I will list them throughout the video so that I can acknowledge them as well, because I have other family members that are a part of other Greek organizations. And for me, I am super proud to just be a part of Divine Nine. So absolutely, I'm going to say that Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is the best. Well, duh, it is. But I also love us as a family. Okay, so I absolutely love that. So let's see here. So let's see what we're working with today. We've already identified we have a cut here, something here, this bump I'm getting over, and I think I got at least 32 more new moles. That's cool. That's cool. We're going to work it out. Okay, so I'm going to start with my eyebrows. But you know, I saw somebody put, I'm going to do my eyebrows how I've been doing them. I'm going to work on what I know and add stuff later. Okay, so 5 things that I think that you should do as a lady. And fellas, listen up as well, because this is something that one day you will be telling your daughter or your girlfriend or your wife. You just never know. I am going to use the pencil today, actually. So number 5 for me, would be number 5 is a low-hanging fruit. So it is in direct relation to what I've been studying, which is the beautiful art of makeup. And it is, I'm going to try to look in this mirror now. Y'all know I can't see. Maybe I'll just do this one. Okay, so it has to do with the artistry of makeup. So, okay, so you guys know how people will do tutorials, because you're here watching me. They will do tutorials and, you know, they're posting it on Instagram. And they're these amazing makeup artists. And I'm seeing all these beautiful designs and all of this stuff. And then they're at the end and they go to do the lipstick. And then it happens. Why you didn't wax your mustache? Why you didn't shave your mustache? Why you didn't do something with your mustache? It's okay. Even as women, and I need boys to know this too, we have hair on our face. We have hair random places. Like, it happens. We're human. So, but my thing is, you've just done this beautiful makeup, or you're a beautiful woman in general, and then, but you didn't shave your mustache. So then when you go to do a close-up, we're like, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. But what happened? What happened? Is there a reason why you wouldn't shave your mustache? So there's different things I do. And it's all about being taught, right? So one of the things, and my family is a Southern-based family. I stay in California, but my family is from Texas. So a lot of old school, I guess they're being called old school now, traditions. So, you know, that there's different things that you do to be a lady, right? So some is like waxing your mustache. And then, you know, like wearing nylons to church when you're young, wearing skirts that go to your knees for church. Even if somebody has, wearing the proper undergarments, that's how you say it, wearing the proper undergarments for what you are wearing. So a lot of times I see men posting these memes like, oh, we can see you pulled your stretch pants over your stomach. You right, I did, because it's ugly if I don't. So yeah, I did. Y'all wearing those body shapers and you gonna pass out. We probably are gonna pass out, but you should still wear it. If you want to wear a certain outfit, then you have to wear the proper undergarments that goes with it. Thus is life. Beauty is pain. You still have to do it. I'm going to use my number 16 just below my eyebrows. So I'm not going to shake it like I did last time and it said, so I'm just going to put a little bit. Wearing the proper undergarments, and that includes bras, wearing the proper size undergarments. You know, sometimes you just can't help it because some of those things are a little more costly. But I will tell you, there are stores like Burlington and Ross and stuff like that, and they will carry like Delta Burke and the people that you need, the brands, to help you, because you have, you know, a little more, and that's a blessing, honey. People paying for a little more. So, but you have to package. It's just like having a proper package. I think Bill Cosby said it one time, like he was explaining to Dabness why Vanessa bringing him home and saying, like, not really telling that that was her fiance and all this other stuff. And he's like, imagine if you bring somebody, I prepare a perfect steak for you and I serve it to you on a garbage can. You're not going to want that that steak. That steak is not going to look the same to you. Same thing. Your package should be nice and pretty. So don't uh don't shy away from wearing the proper undergarments and the things that you need, and waxing your mustache just because of some stupid meme that's out and that's what you following. I'm telling you, that's how people be getting these pictures and they be circulating. Check your outfit from the front and the back, because if it don't look right in the back, somebody gonna get you. That's how people get these pictures at the Walmart. Okay, so that's number 5 for me, and that one is just hilarious because I have a bit of a mustache and it's just right here and right here, but doesn't matter. I don't want it on my face. I take it off. Take it off, honey. Take it off. No worries. Nothing to see here. Just a little facial hair. Take it off. Okay. So my next one is, that was way too quick, huh? I'm gonna outline the outside too. The next one is just like, and boys, let's just say this. Don't come for the girls because y'all have things that y'all do. So y'all talk about weaves, but you stay in hats. Just go get your hair cut. It costs $2 to get your hair cut, as opposed to our $300 to get our hair done. And learn how to do it yourself. That's a good tip for guys. Learn how to cut your own hair. That could save you money. Okay, so that's number 5. Wax it. Oh, y'all, I be nervous. Why don't I breathe when I'm doing that? I don't know. I be so nervous, like I'm just gonna mess it up. I'm gonna mess up all my hard work, and they're all gonna laugh at me. Okay. Okay, so that's number 5. Number 4. Number 4, things that I think that a lady should do. So, you know, I'm transparent with y'all. I'll tell y'all the truth. I cuss. I cuss, but I don't. I think that there's a time and a place for things, right? So I don't think that, and I'm gonna try this lightest color because I'm really trying to make these colors stick today. I want to try to do a pink smoky eye and see how it looks. I think I'm really getting the hang of smoky eyes more, so I think I'm gonna stay in that area for a little bit just so I could practice a little more. And then I learned some other things too, and I'm gonna start practicing off camera also, so I can speed it up. Number 4. So number 4 is watching your mouth at the appropriate time. So I personally feel that, oh, itch. Why do this always itch? Okay, so I personally feel like there's a time and a place for everything. So just like you wouldn't, or I would hope you wouldn't, be sitting in church or in front of the elders in your family cussing. I also think that, I cut that too short. I also think that you should watch your mouth when it's appropriate. There's a time and a place for everything. So if you think that it's cute, young ladies, for every other word out of your mouth to be a cuss word, that doesn't make you look grown, and it doesn't make you look mature at all. So watch your mouth. And it shows, you know, in a particular space, it could actually show the level of intelligence someone would assume that you don't have. And so you should be really watchful of how bad your mouth is, and using proper words. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 3 is, hold on. Number 3 of the things that I think that ladies should do is, well, what I think is ladylike, and it's real simple. Y'all not even gonna believe it. It is supporting one another. It's really just that simple. It's supporting one another, being your friends' cheerleaders, not being afraid to share their post, commend their idea, and not steal it. Use your words wisely, because here's what it looks like. This is why I say it's not ladylike. It looks very catty, and it looks very silly, because what you look like is that you are not capable of having a proper relationship. That's actually what it looks like, is that you're not capable of having a proper relationship. I have talked to several men that say that that's something that they actually don't like about girls. When they, they get in around, and like you with your boyfriend and y'all all together, y'all all coupled up, and then you start talking with your friend about somebody else. Well, they watch how you're talking. Not that if it's a reason, we young, everybody talks about some people to some degree if they did something to you, like something like that. So they're listening to how you're talking, because a lot of boys don't like messy girls. Now, I know y'all saying boys is just as messy. Okay, we talking about you right now. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're not listening. You're not listening. We talking about you. I'm dropping my nuggets of ladylike behavior for my girls. Y'all know I do both. I'm going to get to the boys. I probably ask my husband about the boy one, or my bestie, or one of my brothers. They're all camera shy, and Mark is just working a lot. Okay, so I tell y'all, the first one could be easy, but that second one, because you're trying to match it and not look cockeyed, it's a process. Bam. Okay, so support your girls. It's okay to have friends that are girls, because just to your point, what you just said, because I know what y'all said, boys are just as messy. Okay, so then if boys are just as messy, why y'all, a lot of girls be talking about, oh, I don't mess with girls like that, but you just said boys is just as messy. Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay, so I don't think that's ladylike, and I have heard other men say that they don't, or not other, because I'm not no man. Men say that they don't think it's very ladylike. They listen to the way that, girls are talking about one another, and then it lets them know, what that girl is like, and if that girl is going to be bringing drama around them, because they don't want any drama around them. And I will tell you as well that changes how people want to deal with you. So it's certain things that you do in private, and it's certain things that you do in public. And talking foul and not supporting and being like on some I hate women tangent, it doesn't look good in public, because I do believe you're a woman too. So if you're talking about women, you're talking about yourself as well. So I just don't think it's ladylike. And from what I've heard from some boys, they don't like it either. They don't like it unless they're, from different places. But that is number 3. Support one another. Support one another, and watch how you talk about each other in public. Because the thing is, last piece, everybody doesn't know the whole story. So you could very well be in the right. You're upset, something happened, you were wronged, but everybody doesn't know the whole story. And I'm good for I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything, because you're not my judge and jury. So that's first and foremost, is that I'm not even telling you everything. So be okay with people not knowing everything, and be aware that people don't know everything. So if they're judging you, if they're saying things you don't like, and that's your reason for behaving that way, I still say it's a time and a place for everything, and just address it and tell somebody it's not their business. It's not ladylike. It's not mature either. Okay, is that straight? Hold on. I think it looks straight a little bit. Okay. That looks straight to me. Okay. So we're done with that and that, unless I need to come back and cut it again. But I want to use, what thing should I use? I need a base, so I'll use the matte. No, I'll use box of crayons. I'll use box of crayons. Okay, so number 2. Oh, okay. Y'all, it must be a ghost in here or something. Remember last time this purple was out of place? It's out of place again. So I do need to use, I always use purple. I need to use a transition color. Oh no, okay. But smoky eye starts with dark and usually gets lighter. So if it starts with dark and gets lighter, I'm gonna have to use brown. Okay. Then that defeats the purpose of putting this on. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I got this. Okay, so number, let me pat it on. I'm going to use this magenta color, and then to smoke it, I'm going to use this light pink color. So I was trying to figure out what to do, because smoking out with pink, and this color is glittery. Okay, so let's see. And I want to go a little bit below here. Okay. Okay, y'all. So y'all, if I get the wrong number, don't laugh. I meant well. Number 3. Number 3 of something that I don't think is very ladylike, and I would like to see it change, is, okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we do know that this number 28 on brown skin girls is helping me to pick up that color really well. So I'm happy about that, because sometimes I have a hard time picking up color because of my color. And I think sometimes I pick a color that's too close to my skin color as well, and it doesn't sit on top of the colors that I'm using, don't sit on top of the eyeshadow that I'm using very well. And to a certain degree, you have to pat these colors in as well. Okay. You know that girls are typically very nurturing by nature. Did you know that? So not only are we that way with the boys, we are also that way in our families and with our friends and things like that. So here's the thing. I hope I'm on number 3. If I'm not, you just got a bonus one, okay? Work with me. Remember, we're growing together. You're being patient with TT. I'm teaching you while you're teaching me, and I'm trying to multitask. Okay. So, I think I really like that. If I look straight ahead, you can see. So we're nurturers by nature, right? So if we're in a culture right now, or what I sometimes hear a lot right now is like basically what you can get from somebody else. So I don't think that is very ladylike to, again, some conversations shouldn't be had in public. These are conversations I've heard in public, and it wasn't my business to hear it in public. Talking about, oh, I'm just with him so I could get this, and I'm just with him so I can get that, or girl, I don't really like her, she just got a car, or I just know that her parents aren't home, so we could chill at her house and all the parties could be at her house, or she got money so she can afford to do this. So basically taking advantage of people and thinking it's cute like it's a win. It's not a win to take advantage of people, and it's nothing to brag about. I think we just had a really good example of what that looks like when Cardi B decided it was a good idea to brag. Look at where that got her. Look at where that got her. She is, from my understanding, don't quote me, and I hope I love everybody, but I like Cardi B. I'm happy for her because I feel like some of the things that we've heard that she's had to deal with, and she's very young, is really hard. I don't know what I would have done in that situation. So let me give you that caveat. I'm not judging her. What I'm saying is that conversation that she had in public, and she literally went public, probably should have stayed behind closed doors. Probably should have stayed behind closed doors, because here she thought it was cute, and you sitting up there bragging about this stuff, and look at where it got you. Look at where it got you. Now you're sitting up there, from my understanding, in court and stuff, and fighting the case because you openly admitted something that you did. My mom always told me, and I did regular things, regular to me. If you're going to do something, you don't do it with other people. Do it by yourself. That way is your business, and you don't have to explain anything to anybody or worry about nobody telling or using it against you or nothing like that. So because when we're young, we do things that we shouldn't do, that don't make no sense because we're being silly. But this child bragging about what she doing and what she did and having a conversation in public that shouldn't be had in public, and now you trying to figure out. I'm going to use a small blending brush from the Crayon case. Boop! And I'm going to try to do the light pink and go around it, like I said, and blend it out for a smoky effect. Okay, so now when you're trying to talk about some of these things in public because you think it's cute, and y'all on the speakerphone acting like it's not a room full of people, and you thinking it's cute that you're talking about what you did or who you took advantage of or what you got out of this person and what you got out of that person. Aside from the fact that I've said a million times, you never know what other boy is listening, and they may not like that you're openly okay with taking advantage of another person. and they might have been interested in you. Equally as important, it's just not a good look. It's just not. And I blame a lot on the culture. I do, because it's almost all about, well, what can I get from somebody? What can I get from somebody? And it shouldn't be that way. But here's the thing: when you get older, then and you know better, you do better type of thing. So we make better decisions as older adults. Well, I hope we do. We make better decisions as older adults, but a lot of those things, if you posted them on Facebook or talked about it out loud and stuff like that, then now you've made it public. So again, some of these things that y'all think are cute, it's not cute, and you should just keep that between you and your friends. Have those type of conversations in private. And I am also here to tell you that culture of what can I get, you don't want anybody to treat you like that. So don't treat people like that. Don't treat people like that, because karma is real. It's very real. And that's my eye. It's very real. Nobody likes to be taken advantage of or used. And you just don't want to be that person, because you don't want that to happen to you. You don't want that to happen to your kids one day. Or none of that. So just don't do it. Those conversations are not cute. And just to be clear, if somebody's listening to you, they're probably judging you, and rightfully so, because you're cutting up. It's not cute. It's not about what you can get from somebody. Those type of behaviors aren't cute. So that's another thing that I think is not ladylike. Talking about, like, basically using people or being a manipulator, period, but mostly in public. And I say mostly in public because what you do in the privacy of your own home or your own space, I would like for you guys not to do those type of things, because it's not good for you. But let's just start with recognizing that it's not a good idea to publicly display that type of behavior that you have. Let's just start there. Because once you recognize that it's wrong, I believe that your behavior will change, because then you will understand that it is wrong. And these songs that are being made in this love and hip hop type of behavior really isn't okay. Because really, look at where it's getting a lot of those people. It's not. Okay? So that is my number 3. Y'all know what I don't know? I don't know. I'm going to move this out to my eyebrow. Move it out a little bit more. I'm telling you, honey, when they say you be blending wherever you do. Okay. Which is why. Okay. So that's good. I think I will. Let me scoot in. I think I will leave it there and come back and do my final touches later. I'm going to try cat eye too. Okay, so let me do my face and roll up my sleeves. We are 30 minutes. So if you would like to leave and come back later, then I'll let you see. Now I'm going to move on to my face. So let's see. That was number 3, talking about using people and the type of conversations that you have in public. We're going to prime with Maybelline primer. Okay, so that's not cute. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And I still say that when I'm with Harley or something like that. I don't know why I do that. Like when we do that with kids. Uh-oh. Okay, so number 2. What do you think number 2 is? Number 2, for me, of things that I don't really think is is ladylike is wearing certain type of clothes. So I believe there's a time and a place to wear a certain type of clothes. Otherwise, take my nose ring out. I don't think it is exactly ladylike. Now, what type of clothes you wear, I guess that's on you and what you like. But what I would say is that learning how to dress goes along with learning how to behave. I just feel like all the rules have gone out the window. And I am going to use, I'm going to try Fenty again. And I'm going to try it with the brush, because I know that if you use something with the brush versus a sponge, it can change it. So I'm going to try my brush and see what happens, because I didn't like that thing. Okay. So learning how to dress for where you are going. So y'all seen like Medea, which one was that? The one where or was that Medea? No, what was it? Y'all, what is that movie with the cousin and it like keep your man away from that cousin and whatnot? That's real, y'all. And it's real because this is the thing. Like, I have friends that are married, right? So I used to wear, and if I'm going out, I wear things that are low cut. Sometimes that's low cut, or it might be something that's short or whatever like that. But if somebody's having a family barbecue, I'm probably not going to wear something like that, because there's kids there, there's adults there, you're dealing with other people, people's husbands is there in a family environment. And that's why it changes, because it's a family environment, because it's a family barbecue, right? But let me tell you how that could change. That could change if you go into the beach. If you go into the beach, you're going to wear a swimsuit like everybody else. But if you go into somebody's house to swim, you're not exactly going to wear a thong. You're going to wear the appropriate swimsuit for where you are going, right? That is how it's supposed to go. So, yes, you can wear whatever you want. You sure can. We can all do whatever we want. I could speed down the street going 167 miles an hour. I think that's my car go 160. Anybody ever push their car to the limit like that anyways? Okay, so you can do whatever you want. We are talking about should you. I personally don't think that you should. It's a time and a place for everything. Just like you wouldn't sit on the front row of a church if you wanted somebody to whoop your butt, no matter how old you are, with a skirt that doesn't go to your knees. Otherwise, one of the mothers or the ushers, oh, they coming. They're not coming to tell you to move. They're going to come. They're going to hand you the prayer cloth. And you're going to put that over your legs. Because why are you sitting in the front? Why are you sitting in the front with all your business out? That's not appropriate. That is not very ladylike. People are looking at you and they are judging you. And that is outside of the judging that, we don't care about. People, and you should really have enough respect for yourself not to do it as well. Y'all, I think I like it. I think I like this, but I like it better with the brush. I think I do. It's very brown. It actually smells good too. I don't know how I scratch myself. Okay. And then, when you put things on your face, it oxidizes as well, meaning it activates with your body temperature and things like that. Okay. I will say it's a better coverage. I like the way it covered my forehead. Let me move in a little bit so you can see. And don't look at this part because I got to do the concealer. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so under the eyes, we're going to go with that same brown color that we used on my face. The thing I can't ever remember is which brush did I like the best for my concealer. I think it's this flat brush. We're about to see though. Okay, I'm gonna put some of that on the back of my hand. Okay. I normally would draw the things and I'll use, oh no, I don't want to use that. And then did you know if you put something on the back of your hand, then it like starts to work, I guess you could say. It starts to oxidize, and then you put it on your face and it thickens up a little bit. So if you have something that is not full coverage and you would like to make it a little more full coverage, that is what you do. And you don't need to use a lot of a good product. Okay. Oh, this was the brush because I like being able to do like this. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Okay, so yes, dress appropriately for where you're going. Just like when you're going in a job interview, and I'll do a separate video on that because it'll be a serious one. When you're going in for I'm gonna start under my eyes and I'm gonna look up. When you're going in for a job interview, you are representing your best self. So even if you're going in for a job interview at McDonald's or a place that you're just working at while you're in high school or whatever, still dress the part. Dress and look nice. And I will tell you that a daggone interview go-to is a pair of black slacks and a white button-down shirt. You can get that at Ross all day long. Couple bucks. That outfit, what I just named you, is less than $20 altogether. And then grab yourself a pair of because this is for the ladies, grab yourself a pair of black flats or pumps, but not stilettos. Okay, and that could be your interview outfit, because you go into your interview, you coming home and you taking it off. You could wear it to every interview that you have until you get a job. But what I actually have been noticing is that there are blazers, cool blazers at Ross as well. So take you about 30 bucks, 10, 10, 10. Your shirt might be like $6.97. Yes, I know. And wear the proper attire for an interview as well. Being young is not an excuse. Saying, well, I don't have that because I'm looking for a job. An interview outfit costs as much as it does to go out to eat now, because going out to eat is just so expensive. But you can. I would say go to the Goodwill or something like that, but Ross is more affordable sometimes than something like that. But dress the part of where you are going. It's not about, you should be able to be cute in anything, right? If you truly feel and you truly have the confidence that you say you have and that you want to have and that we want you to have, because you are beautiful just the way you are, then you could walk in a room even if you are on a beach and you can command attention with a hoodie on, because you are beautiful, right? You don't need that type of attention. And why would you want it? You don't want it. You want good attention. So dress like you should for where you are going. That's really, really important, especially these days. I see a lot of people walking into interviews, and when I was in a position, when I was interviewing people, I'm a little different. I have compassion for what a situation may be, what somebody may not know, but that comes from the way that my mother raised me. Everybody's mother doesn't raise them that way. So you may be going in for a job that you really, really want, and now you don't get it because you didn't dress right. And it was, just as easy to, what, girls, you can do an all black dress as well and get some, make sure it's, goes past the knees, pencil type. You could do a dress as well. So now you just have one piece. Girls are a little bit easier. We are easier with some stuff. Um, and don't wear a lot of makeup. Just do very nice light makeup. Check your makeup for where you're going to. Your total appearance should mirror where you are going. And if you are not comfortable following certain type of rules or you're not feeling that day, don't go. Heck, it's plenty of days. I know y'all saw that recording where I recorded the other day, and then I was like, okay, now I'm about to take this off because I'm about to go somewhere that I don't need all of this. So that's that. Somewhere where I don't need all of this, and so I let me grab a napkin. I took some of the makeup off. It's okay to dress appropriately for where you're going. Most boys that you're going to pick up anyways, they're going to be in, I should contour, huh? Let's contour. They're going to love you in your natural state. Why do you think that, like, the boys, is this the brush that I really like? Yeah, let's see. And I'm going to use the color Bobby out of the Contourization. I think this is it. No, that's not fluffy enough. Let me try this one. Yeah. Okay. So why do you think that, like, boys like it when you just wear their little sweatshirt with some little stretch pants and y'all just cuddle all day the same way you like them in their gray sweatpants? Or their little basketball shorts, stuff like that. I think that girls and guys actually are okay with each other in their natural state. So it's okay to dress appropriate for where you're going, because then you can see you better anyway. I mean, we know you popping. We know you're popping already. You don't have to show out wherever you go. Now, if you're one of those people that just like to, go ahead. But showing out don't mean you have to show everything. There's a difference. Do my highlighter. Use Trophy. Don't want to use Trophy. Yeah, I'm going to use Trophy. Do I want blush? I don't want no blush. Yeah. Okay. And I am going to set all of it when I'm done. I'd rather do all of it. I want to try with that. Okay, so that is, it's going to be funny. That's number 2, I think. I think that's number 2. Okay, so that is that. And then we need to set, I am going to set with the chalk dust. For that, I will use my sponge. 48 minutes, okay. For that, I will use my sponge. Whoa! Well, okay, super. Hold on, y'all. Just got real. I forgot how all of her stuff, I will say, it could last you until your kids get out of college, because it's just so good. Whatever it is that you are using works well, and it's plentiful. You don't need a lot of it to accomplish whatever it is that you are trying to do. So I'm setting this, but as you see, I didn't even need a lot. My chin, heck, if it was a way I could, I would get that off and put it over my whole face. Okay. Okay. And my final thing that I think isn't ladylike is, let me set my face first. Let me speed this up. I'm going to speed this part up. Please hold.
One eternity later.
Okay, now let's do the lipstick. I had to speed through that, y'all. You know, I know that research shows that I can do long videos and you all will just come back and watch them, but I still like to be considerate of people's time. Okay, so let me put some of this stuff back up a little bit. Sorry, y'all, I can't. Okay. Okay. And this that I was using was a, it's called a finishing, like a skin finishing powder. So, like that. Okay. Okay, so now let's get to the lipstick. So, I really do like the, what is this, foundation? Yeah, I really did like the foundation, the way that it came out. And with something like this, I really like my fruits. But I also like that brown color. Then I like Murder Matte. Let's see. That bear was pretty. That bear was pretty. Let me see. Let's try Graveyard. Let's just try Graveyard. If I want to be colorful today, why not be all the way colorful? I want one of those bibs for when you're doing your makeup. Oh, and I bought these so that it could go for under here. And then I want to practice with this off camera too. I want to try those things. And then I bought this for eyebrows, I think. I can't remember what that was for. Okay, so let's try Murder, what is this? Graveyard and Clean Kisses together. So let's try these together. Let's see what happens. Okay, so number one for me, for a lady, something that is ladylike. And I really didn't choose any particular order. I was just messing with y'all. But I think that, and I guess this one could apply to boys and girls. When you are taking pictures, when you are recording, doing anything like that that is going to be public, clean your mirrors. Also, pick up the stuff off the floor. Make up your bed. Or crop it out. You can do either one. You can crop it out also. So, if you are doing things that you're about to post on social media and you done jump badge, you cute, you ready to go. It's a trash bag on the door. Now, we all do it. I do it. I have a trash can in the bathroom and in my room, and I still put a trash bag on the door because that's something I want to go out right away. Okay, that's fine. All of that is fine. All of those are things that we all do, right? Here's the thing we don't all do. We don't all leave them in pictures. So you're going to have pictures and you're going to be posting this stuff where you then jump bad and you ready to go. And especially when you're talking about people, check the picture before you post it. Don't post a picture where your mirror's not clean, you got stuff everywhere. Even in my car, when I'm in my car, if I'm recording with y'all or whatever, it's generally things in my back seat because I'm going here to there, whatever. But I make sure that that's not in the frame. I try to make sure that whatever's in the frame looks nice, because again, the representation of who you are is in your control. Hold on. Your control with a lot of these things, and y'all sitting around here acting like you don't see it. That's my thing. You check the picture, you done went on and did filters and slammed your waist and took off your cankles. and everything else, but it never occurred to you to crop that picture, crop it. That's not cute. Let's not take that into 2020. Let that be something that we are cognizant of, and trying to be ladylike as well for 2020. It's not cute. And it takes 5 minutes. And what if that is the one time that you go viral? Do you want to go viral for something like that? Or with something like that? It's a lot of commentators now too, making funny memes about stuff, making fun of stuff, doing all of these things. And it's because you giving them the content to do it. I do want a little bit of blushing in. We are done. You giving them the content and putting it right in their hands for them to do it and make fun of you, or tease you at school and all this other different kind of stuff. And then you want to be probably gonna want to sit up there and play the victim. I want to try strawberry cream. You can't be the victim in that situation. You gave it to somebody. You put that out there. This one is really pigmented, if I remember correctly. And that is very unladylike. Just take a little time. Most of my things that I gave today were about taking the time to just care about yourself, how you are portraying yourself, and just taking a little bit of time to perfect what is going on around you. It literally takes a few minutes to clean off that mirror. You should have cleaned up before. Let me try this cappuccino. I think that's what the name is supposed to be. You should have taken a little time to clean up before you got dressed anyway, so then the mirror wouldn't have been dirty. And I'm not saying make up a bed, because if I flip this camera, my bed is not made up. I'm not a bed maker upper every day, but I do make my bed up, and it's literally, I could do like this and my bed is made up again. See how honest I am with y'all? But if you're going to be posting pictures and stuff, make sure all of that is together. Pay attention to what's around you, and place a little more care into what you are doing and how you are representing yourself, because those are things that you carry into a relationship too as a woman. And I don't think it's very ladylike to not be able to keep a clean house or care about those little things. If you're going to be trying to date and have somebody come over to your house, don't have it all dirty. The same way when we go to a boy's house, we don't want it all dirty. Just care about yourself a little bit more. So those are the top 5 things for today, because they could change every day. But those are the top 5 of today that I think that are ladylike, that represent yourself well. So it's what you wear, how you talk, how you treat people, how you represent yourself, and what you put out there. Those are the things that I have named. And those are all very easy things that if you just take a little bit more time, it changes your image so much. And yes, you could be the person that, oh, I really don't care. That's fine. Not caring and being in a not caring state, you can still wear a sweatsuit as an example. I'm just giving an example. So you care, and you would care if somebody made fun of you or did different things like that. So don't give people ammunition to use against you. So if it takes just a little bit more time, that came out nice, to get it together, just do it. But those mirrors, child, we tired of seeing those dirty mirrors. We are. As a matter of fact, when you got done brushing your teeth, you should have wiped it down then. I'm just saying. But since you didn't, before you took that picture and went through all 100 of them that you took, you should have wiped that mirror down, or took that stuff from in the background, or at least cropped it out. Okay? It's nothing wrong with it. Just crop it out. Okay? Thank you. Okay, so that is it for today. I hope you like the look. I'm okay with it. I like it. A pink smoky eye, little highlight, ombre lips, highlighter, little blush. See, the things you pay attention to. I'm paying attention to those type of things too. Little It's the details. It's the details that can change the whole experience, the whole person. So that is it for today. Thank you for joining Queen TT, my lovely little butterflies. Goodbye, butterflies. Goodbye. Goodbye, butterflies. Goodbye. See you later. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. Bye.